I'm very happy to say that the bank achieved a 12% year-on-year growth in consolidated profit after tax to 3,419 crores. The consolidated return on equity was 15.3% in Q2, and the bank's consolidated assets were 8.5 lakh crores on 30th September 2015. The standalone profit after tax for the bank grew at 12% year-on-year to 3,030 crores. I'm very happy again to say that the healthy growth has been based on the basis of strong operating parameters during the quarter. Our domestic loan portfolio growth was 17% year-on-year, which was driven by a 25% year-on-year growth in our retail portfolio. The growth in the domestic corporate portfolio was 7% for the quarter on a year-on-year basis. The loan growth was supported by a continued growth in the deposit base. The bank's savings deposits grew by 14% year-on-year at 30th September 2015. We added 3,955 crores to the savings account deposits and 7,220 crores to the current account deposits in the second quarter of FY 2016. Our CASA ratio was at a high rate of 45.1% on 30th September 2015. Reflecting the strong funding franchise and the loan growth, the bank's net interest income, or NII, increased by 13% year-on-year basis in Q1 FY16. The net interest margin, or NIM, was at 3.52% in the second quarter, which is about 10 basis points higher than the same quarter last year. The non-interest income for the bank was 3,007 crores for the quarter, which included fee income of 2,235 crores, treasury gains of 222 crores, dividends from subsidiary of 361 crores, and exchange rate gains relating to overseas operations of 190 crores. We continue to maintain a very strong and healthy cost-to-income ratio, which was at 37.5% during the quarter. Coming to asset quality and provisions, the bank's net NPA ratio was 1.47% on 30th September 2015. During the second quarter, the bank had gross NPA addition of 2,242 crores, which includes slippages of 931 crores from the standard restructured category. So excluding the slippages from this restructured assets, the gross NPA addition for this quarter was 1,311 crores, compared to 1,380 crores in the first quarter of FY 2016. The outstanding net restructured loan portfolio for the bank was 11,868 crores on 30th September 2015, compared to 12,604 crores on 30th June. I must add here that during the quarter, the bank has not made any sales to any asset reconstruction company. Coming to our subsidiaries, the life insurance subsidiary maintained its market leadership amongst the private players. The retail weighted received premium for the life insurance subsidiary grew by 21% year-on-year for the first half of this year, compared to a marginal growth rate for the industry. And as a result, ICICI Life's market share has increased to 12.4% during the first half. The company made a profit after tax of 415 crores in the second quarter. For the general insurance industry, the gross written premium has grown by 22% during the second quarter, compared to 12% growth for the industry. The company continues to maintain its market leadership amongst private players, and its market share was 9% during the first half. The profit after tax for this ICICI General Company was 143 crores during the second quarter. Our asset management subsidiary achieved about 35% year-on-year growth in profit after tax to 84 crores for the quarter, and continues to sustain its market position of being the second largest mutual fund in India. The profit of ICICI Securities was 60 crores during the quarter. The bank's capital adequacy, as per RBI's guidelines on Basel III norms, continues to remain very strong. Including the profits for H1 2016, the capital adequacy ratio for the bank works out to 16.9%, and the Tier 1 ratio works out to 12.84%. I will now turn to our technology initiatives, because as you know, ICICI Bank has always been a pioneer in bringing technology-enabled products to the consumers. During this year, we have upgraded our mobile banking application iMobile, taking the total number of services available on this application to over 100. It's very encouraging to note that the new mobile application has really been appreciated by the consumers, and we have seen the activation on iMobile by customers growing by 140% year-on-year in the first 6 months of this year. There has been a robust growth in the mobile banking transactions, and ICICI Bank has emerged as the market leader in this area with a share of 32% based on value of mobile banking transactions in the months of July and June 2015. During the quarter, we launched Smart Vault, which is a very unique locker facility designed with state-of-art robotic technology and high-end security that enables the customers the ability to store and access their valuables 24 hours of the day and 7 days a week. We have also launched during the quarter a mobile app-based M-Visa application, which enables the consumers to make electronic payments from their smartphones, whether it is at physical stores, whether it's for e-commerce and other deliveries at home, and also to radio taxis, utility billers, and so on. We are the largest provider of online remittance services to India. We are the first ones to offer remittance services via mobile phones. But recently, we've also launched Money to World, a fully online outward remittance service, through which both the account holders and even the non-account holders of ICICI Bank can transfer money online from any bank account in India to any bank account overseas in 16 major currencies through ICICI Bank. ICICI Bank was the first bank in India to offer banking services to consumers on Twitter. Recently, we've rolled out a new set of services on Twitter, which includes creating fixed deposits, paying postpaid mobile bills, receiving e-statements, etc. on Twitter. Our digital mobile wallet, Pockets, that we had launched earlier, that has seen now over 2.5 million downloads with significant interest even from non-ICICI Bank customers. This e-wallet is amongst India's most comprehensive wallets that can be used to pay on all websites and many mobile apps in the country. Our Facebook page continues to be appreciated by the consumers. We have 4 million fans, the largest fan base on Facebook amongst Indian banks. With all this, currently about 61% of the total transactions of our savings account customers are done through these new age digital channels of internet and mobile, and less than 10% transactions get done through the branches. Transactions over 2 trillion rupees are processed annually through the ICICI Bank's internet banking platform, and the website has about 15 million unique visitors every month. I will now turn to a very important announcement that we made today. The Board of Directors of the bank today approved the sale of 9% shareholding in ICICI General Company to our joint venture partner, Fairfax Financial Holdings Limited, subject to government and regulatory approvals. The proposed transaction values the company at 17,225 crores. Upon completion of the transaction, the shareholding or the share ownership in the company of ICICI and Fairfax will be approximately 64% and 35% respectively. So this transaction at such a robust value reflects the company's franchise as a leading private sector player in the general insurance in India. It also reflects the substantial potential for profitable growth that the company has and a strong relationship between the joint venture partners. Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah, Q&A.
First question will CNBC Awaz. मैम मेरा सवाल एसेट क्वालिटी को ही लेकर होगा। इस बार ये नंबर 3.7% के आसपास है, बट अगर पिछले 5 क्वार्टर का हम ट्रेंड देखें तो कॉन्स्टेंटली क्वार्टर ऑन क्वार्टर इसमें इंक्रीज हो रहा है इस NPA लेवल्स में। सो क्या आपको कुछ कंसर्न दिख रहा है और गोइंग फॉरवर्ड ये लेवल्स इस लेवल्स में आगे सुधार देखने को मिलेगा?
आप जिस नंबर्स की बात कर रही हैं, ऑफ कोर्स वो परसेंटेजेस हैं। जो परसेंटेज है वो दो चीजों पे डिपेंड करती है, एक तो एडिशन टू NPA एंड द सेकंड इज द ग्रोथ इन द एडवांसेस। सो आई थिंक जो ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट चीज देखनी चाहिए वो एक्चुअल इंक्रीज इन NPAs कितने हो रहे हैं। तो अगर आप देखें इस क्वार्टर में हमारा जो ग्रॉस NPA एडिशन था वो 2242 करोड़ था, पर दैट इंक्लूड्स 931 करोड़ जो स्लिपेज है फ्रॉम रिस्ट्रक्चर्ड पोर्टफोलियो। So net of that, the NPA addition in this quarter was 1,311 crores compared to 1,380 crores in the previous quarter. So I think ये जो trend है ये काफी stable है. In fact, in a way compared to last year, ये actually एक declining trend है.
मैम टॉकिंग अबाउट NPA एडिशंस, इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग FY15 में आंकड़ा कुछ 8,000 करोड़ के आसपास था, तो FY16 के लिए अगर आप कोई नंबर दे सके, क्या गाइडेंस होगी NPA एडिशन को लेके?
स्पेसिफिक गाइडेंस देना ठीक नहीं रहेगा, बट हमने बिगनिंग ऑफ द ईयर में भी ये कहा था कि जो हमारे एडिशंस हैं NPAs और रिस्ट्रक्चर्ड के, चाहे ग्रॉस बेसिस पे या नेट बेसिस पे, दिस ईयर शुड बी लोअर देन द लास्ट ईयर.
Correct. Hello ma'am, this is Himadri from Bloomberg TV. I wanted to know, NPAs in Q2 are largely from which sector, and has your exposure to power sector changed?
The NPAs are actually spread over a few companies, so there is no specific sector-wise trend here. And as far as the exposure to power sector is concerned, it continues to remain the same, around 6.5% of our total advances.
All right, and also wanted to know how much 9% stake that you sold to Fairfax comes to in terms of valuations?
So since the total valuation of the company is 7,225 crores, the 9% will give us a realization of 1,550 crores.
Ma'am, Devansha Ashraf from CNBC Bazaar. First of all, ma'am, we have seen a good growth. जिस तरह से हमने देखा कि कॉर्पोरेट लोन बुक जो है वो अच्छी खासी बढ़ी है, ऑलमोस्ट 7% से इस क्वार्टर से हमने देखा. क्या आप मान रहे हैं कि ओवरऑल अब इकोनॉमी में
Okay, no sales to asset reconstruction companies, and I think that Flash also said that 2,000 crores have been refinanced through the 525 route. That will be taken as negative. So if you add that 242 fresh slippages, of course 900 crores were from old restructured assets, and to it add this 2,000 crore, then you get a number of nearly 4,500 crore. That is clearly indicative of the stress in the system. I think that will count as a little more than what was there in the previous quarter. So I think last quarter they did 1,000 crore in the 525 refinancing. This quarter it has been 2,000 crore. If there is any pipeline mentioned, that will also be significant. So that's the bad news in ICICI, that about 4,500 crore of stress is what you will have to take. A little less than 4,500 crore is the stress. Well, I think we have an analyst joining us from who tracks L&T.